guys, we're back for game one with our blue-green graph deck. Our opponent won the die roll, so he gets to go first. It's all cool with me. 6-drop, 5-drop, no creature, lands, and this isn't a keep. We just don't have a game plan. And this is okay on the draw. We have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. We have the wrong color of land, but we have Chalice and Tumble Magnet in case we don't get the right color of land. And we do have 10 blue sources. So odds are pretty good that we draw one. I think this is better than the average 5, but it's very close. There we go. Life is okay. I think we want to play Chalice on 2. Just because we want to play a Graft card before we play our Thrumming Bird. And Thrumming Bird can make this Chalice start producing more mana anyway, so it's nice just to get it down with a counter. This also ensures that we're able to hit a 3-drop next turn. Surrak Spellblade. So this is the guy who's taking all of our cards. We'll play Plaxcaster Frogling so he can't attack into us. Deal with it. Kodal? Sure. Would have liked to get that. Alright, we have a couple options here. We can play Thrumming Bird, or we can play Tumble Magnet, start tapping down the Kodal. Thrumming Bird can start proliferating, which could be pretty good, but we don't have a second blue, so we can't also play Vapor Snag. I think we just want to play Tumble Magnet this turn, get it online. And pass the turn. Once we start combat, we'll tap down the Kodal. I guess Thrumming Bird might have been a better play. It's a better play if we don't draw a land next turn. If we do, then Thrumming Bird was a worse play. Dead Drone, sure. Our opponent's on some, like, bug ramp strategy. It's got me a little confused. I think we'll tap this down. Drew a land, that gives us 4. We can still just play Thrumming Bird. Give it a counter. And pass the turn back. We are holding up Plaxcaster Shroud, which is nice. And our Tumble Magnet will start getting proliferated. I think we tap down the Dead Drone, or the Kodal. We'll tap down the Kodal, makes him think about attacking with Dead Drone, since the Kodal's a 4/4. Yeah, we'll take that down to 16. Narcolepsy on the Thrumming Bird. Shroud. You should read the cards. It's definitely a recommended strategy. And now we go for Thrumming Bird beats. And we add a counter to all these. 3-3, 3-3, and combat. We'll play a Graft, or a Squirter. Nah, we'll play a Graft Mage and hold up Shroud. I guess we should have played it pre-combat. That's a mistake. My bad. That's a big mistake. This should be a 3-3. We'll keep tapping this Codal down. Next turn we can play Frogwing, swing with Thrumming Bird. Still holding up Shroud. Sacrificing Eldrazi Spawn. Playing Ulamog's Crusher. Suppose that makes sense. I am loving this though. This is so much fun. Oh my god, I love craft decks. Thrive. Counters there and there. Sure. Hold on. Yeah. We have to think about what we want to tap down. Tap down the Codal. We can lock here, take 5, go down to 11. I think that's good. Don't want him to draw a card, quite frankly. Steady progress. Doesn't target. So we're taking 6 and losing our Graft Mage. I guess that's how it's going to go. It's all good. We have a Vapor Snag that should be very strong here. Vapor Snag leaves us with not enough mana to do anything else. Since we didn't have a second blue, we can tap this. This is a very complicated board state. I have to think about this. So we swing with Thrumming Bird. That gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Did we remove a Tumble Magnet Charge? I don't think we did. So that should have 1. It gives us a second Tumble Magnet Charge. Frogling becomes a 4/4. Vapor Snag can bounce one of these. Tumble Magnet taps another. What if we play Squirter instead? We play Squirter. Sadly, that would mean if we played it pre-combat, we can't hold up Shroud. But we play Squirter pre-combat, swing with Thrumming Bird. Then even if he has to proliferate, our Tumble Magnet can tap this, our Squirter can block this, our Frogling could block this, and suddenly we've stabilized. The question is, do we want to play around him having another proliferate card, or do we want to play around him having removal? I think Spread the Sickness is more likely. So we're going to attack first. Because it gets us another counter on our Chalice. So we can play the Squirter and hold up Shroud mana. Right? Is that better than Vapor Snag? Vapor Snag the Spellblade or the Codal. Vapor Snag the Codal, tap the Spellblade. Dead Drone. Attacks, we block. We have another Frogling. This keeps a Helium Squirter alive. I think I just want a Vapor Snag. Yeah. Currently we're winning the long game slightly. That doesn't do anything, sure. I'll tap down this thing. He swings with both of these. He attacks with Dead Drone, but not the Spellblade. I think we block. We block. If he has something, we can Vapor Snag it. If not, we trade, in which case he has removal for Thrumming Bird. But he has priority. He passes priority. We give our Thrumming Bird Shroud until the end of turn. And let combat resolve. He let that resolve, which means he probably doesn't have a kill spell. Do we want to bounce this? It's really awkward to bounce that. But it saves our Frogling. Yeah, I think we do. Vapor Snagger. Sure. We had to slowly test the waters there. See how much we could get away with. You can sack a spawn to replay the dead drone. Yep, that's what's happening. And we lose our shroud. Our turn. Second island. Oh my god, is that legal? Are we allowed to draw a second island? Okay. This opens up so many doors. We can play Frogling and Helium Squirter pre-combat. Swing with Thrumming Bird. Add counters. So good. Yeah, I think that's the play. Or we can keep holding up Shroud, but if he had something, he would have tried to go for it. I think we just resolve our shit. Flaxcaster Frogling. 3 counters. Helium Squirter. 3 counters. And now Thrumming Bird. Get in there. Let us add a counter. God, this shit is so much fun. Frog box, frog blocks here, squirter blocks here. Alright, game 2.